Hi Tree Mystics. This is Hannah here, and I'm sitting in this little cave, and I've had this message that wants to be shared with you. And that is that all life is sacred. Your life is sacred. And the most fundamental connection that you have is your connection with this planet and all life upon this planet. So by connecting with nature, you come back to the simplicity of who you really are. And so many of us are on a journey to try to relieve ourselves from some kind of suffering. We're wanting to feel better. So we do this therapy and we do that therapy. I've done most of them and they're all really valid and they're all really beautiful. And yet I believe that if nature and a person's disconnection from the planet is not addressed as a primary part of any therapy, then there is something missing, or there will be something missing for that person. That connecting with nature in a deep and innate way, remembering that all life stems from here, that human beings would not exist if this planet did not exist. Coming back to that and knowing that on a core level leads us back to stillness, leads us back to the simplicity of who we are at our core. And in that remembering of who we are at our core, our suffering, our conflicts are easier to bear, and in my experience, gently and profoundly dissolve. So what I'm offering you today through these words is to come home to this planet you were born to. In whatever way is going to do that for you. There are many programs and many teachers throughout the world. I'm working on my own online program, which may be of benefit to you, or maybe you'd be interested in some of the other teachings I offer, or perhaps just hearing this message today is enough for you. Whatever you're doing in the world, however you're being, if you wonder sometimes, why am I here? What is my purpose? If that sadness sets in, or that low-grade anxiety or low-grade depression that so many of us are just putting up with in these times, I invite you to consider that you are somehow disconnected from this planet and the beings that you share this planet with. And that by returning and finding a way to get more connected will give you an experience of greater purpose and greater joy, more than you could ever believe. And this is not an overnight thing. Like any relationship, your relationship to this planet will take time to foster, time to develop, depending on the level of disconnection. But it will happen. Nature wants to connect with you. This planet wants to connect with you. It loves all of us with a total unconditionality. And because nature doesn't have a mind, it has a different quality. So any therapy that has been created by the human mind still has the human mind in it. And it is the human mind, although it's brilliant and amazing, it is the human mind that does cause human suffering. And so given that nature doesn't have a mind as such, it is a healing presence, just being in it. And so I certainly advocate all types of other therapies. I love them and I do them myself. I'm simply saying that the obvious missing for most people is disconnection from who they really are as human beings. And my mission on this planet is to support people to make that connection again. So I'd love to hear from you in whatever capacity. If you would just like to share an experience with me, I also am available for speaking events around the world and do travel regularly. I have many upcoming events, forest therapy events, nature connection events, and we'll be launching an online program later in the year. So if you feel the call, reach out to me. Or you may find you're drawn to your own practice or an equally beautiful offering from someone else. My website is treemystic.com, and I have a Facebook group that is Tree Mystics with an S. Thank you for listening. Just you being here and listening will be spreading this message through your heart, through my heart, to your heart, to many more people. Lots of love. I'm Hannah from Tree Mystic. See you later.